Welcome to Virtual Dissection 10, the heart. What we're going to do is we're going to pretend that we are a drop of blood in the superior vena cava, and we're going to make our way through the cardiac structures and out into the aorta. We're going to start, like I said, in the superior vena cava. This is the superior vena cava right here, and this is the azygos vein going into the superior vena cava. We're going to come down the superior vena cava, and we're going to end up in the right atrium. This right here is the right atrial appendage, and just in a little while, we're going to go into the right atrium, which is located right here. I just want to quickly show you two more structures that drain into the right atrium. So the superior vena cava drains into the right atrium. The inferior vena cava, you can tell that we're getting into the abdomen because of the liver over here. The inferior vena cava drains into the right atrium. In addition to that, the coronary sinus drains into the right atrium, and the coronary sinus is basically the venous return from the cardiac structures. So we're in the right atrium. We're going to cross the tricuspid valve and get into the right ventricle. Blood exits the right ventricle and goes into the pulmonary artery. And the pulmonary artery is located along the superior aspect of the right ventricle. So if we follow the right ventricle up toward the head, eventually we are going to get into the right pulmonary artery. And this is the right pulmonary artery right here. And as we follow it more cephalad, we're going to see the pulmonary artery divide into a right pulmonary artery over here and a left pulmonary artery over here. Of course, the blood is going to go into the lungs. These are the lungs here. This is the left lung, and this is the right lung. Let's go back down. We're going to return to the heart, specifically to the left atrium. This is the left atrium. This is the right superior pulmonary vein, and this is the left inferior pulmonary vein. Again, this is the left atrium. The left atrium is going to communicate with the left ventricle by the mitral valve, and you can see the mitral valve right here. This is the left ventricle. You can always tell when you're dealing with the left ventricle because it's going to be nice and thick, as you can see here. It's also the most leftward chamber of the heart. The aorta comes out of the top of the left ventricle. So if we go in a superior direction, cephalad, we're going to come to the aorta. This is the aorta right here, and this is part of the aortic valve right here. I can prove that to you that that's the aorta by going up higher. And here we're inside the aorta proper. So that's the journey of a drop of blood through the heart from the right side of the heart all the way to the left side of the heart. Thank you.